If your Duolingo English Test score is stuck just 5 or 10 points below the score you need, this video is for you. And the good news is that the fix is probably a lot easier than you think. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Teacher Luke from DETready.com, and in this video, I'm going to show you 4 ways to increase your Duolingo English Test score by around 10 points. And we'll start with the most important one first. Number 1, focus on the speaking and writing questions and learn how to answer them. Here's something I see all the time. One of my VIP students wrote to me recently and he was sure that his writing was his weakest skill. But when his first DET scorecard came back, he was in for a surprise because actually speaking was his lowest score. Based on this scorecard, I know my student has a good level of English because his writing was 120. What he needs to do now is to work on how to answer the speaking questions. And this will boost his score from 105 to 120. Learning how to approach the writing and speaking questions on the Duolingo test is essential. And there are 7 questions in total. And your score can drop a lot if you do not know how to answer these questions. Remember that the Duolingo English test is a really fast test. The time limits for the questions are really short, especially for the speaking and writing ones. For example, you only get 60 seconds for write about the photo. Plus, you almost get no preparation time, so you can't really figure out how to answer the questions on test day. You need to know exactly how to answer them before you take the test. For example, with interactive speaking, I recommend you use the Oreo approach. Opinion, reason, example, outcome. This is a very simple approach to answering interactive speaking, but it keeps your answer organized, on topic, and it helps you to give really developed answers. And that's exactly what Duolingo are looking for. For writing, I recommend you use this approach. Write a topic sentence, then include 2 supporting ideas with examples, facts, or anecdotes, and then a short conclusion. And for write about the photo, use this simple 3-sentence framework. Give a general summary, describe who is doing what, so the actions, and describe what is where, the location of things in the photo. In the video description down below, down here, I will put some links to my lessons which cover these methods. You can also consider joining my VIP program where I will go through this in more detail and give you personal feedback. Learning one method for all of the speaking and writing questions, practicing this method every single day and getting feedback when you can is the best way to improve your Duolingo test score by around 10 points. Another way to improve your score is to learn vocabulary in context. The Duolingo English test has 3 questions which, in my opinion, test your vocabulary directly. We have read and select, fill in the blanks, and read and complete. And a lot of my VIP students tell me personally that they find these question types to be quite difficult. What do you think? Do you find them to be easy, so-so, or difficult? Write your answer below in the comments to let me know. And the best way to improve your score for these questions is to learn vocabulary, but not just words by themselves by using big word lists. Instead, try to learn words in context, which means in sentences or in paragraphs. By doing this, you'll understand what the words mean and how they are used in a natural way, and this will be particularly helpful for the fill in the blanks and read and complete questions, because in these questions you have to use your vocabulary knowledge to complete words in sentences and paragraphs. And the best way to improve your vocabulary is simply to read every single day. My recommendation is that you read around 2 or 3 news articles every day, and when you come across a new word, you write it down in your diary or wherever you write your words, but not just the word, you write the whole sentence with it. This will help you to understand how the word is used in context and help you to use it naturally. It also really helps to learn collocations. Now, what are collocations? These are words that go naturally together in English, kind of like word friends. Here on the screen right now is a list of a bunch of common collocations. Of course, there are thousands of collocations in English, and the ones I showed you on the screen is just a small sample. I've made a PDF, it looks like this. There's a link to this below in the video description for you to download for free and to use in your studies. Number 3, fix your listening, starting with listen and type. Listening has become more important on the Duolingo English test in recent years. Let me show you an example of one of my students, Basir, who scored 110 overall, but look at her listening. It was just 100, well below her other skills. Every single day, my VIP students send me their scorecards to analyze, and I'm seeing this happen a lot. Students' listening scores are well below where they should be. And I believe this is happening because the listen and type question, the one you can see on the screen now, has increased in frequency this year. This question now appears 9 times on the test, far more than any other question type. So if you are not able to answer listen and type very well, then it's going to bring down your listening score by quite a lot, and then, of course, bring down your overall score. So if you think that listening is a difficult skill for you, practice listen and type over and over again, and this could help you increase your score by the 10 points you need. Number 4, follow the learn, practice, feedback loop. To pass a difficult exam like the Duolingo English test, you need to learn how to answer the questions, you need to practice them, and you need feedback. For the learning stage, you can learn here on YouTube with my videos, or if you would like to, you can join my VIP program where I have lots of courses and resources for you to study with. You can also ask me any question you have along the way. For practice, there are some free resources on the Duolingo English Test website. These are great, or you can use my practice platform. The practice platform comes free within the VIP program, if that's something you're interested in. I have also made lots of practice videos here on YouTube as well. Make sure you do practice every single day because that is a great way to get ready mentally for the Duolingo English test. The next part of the loop is feedback, and this is the part that most students just skip, but getting good feedback is essential because you need to know what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. And if you would like to get personalized human feedback from me, then you can join my VIP program because I help my students inside this program every single day through live lessons, plus giving feedback on all of their skills: speaking, writing, reading, and listening. Learn, practice, feedback, repeat. This is how you improve your score by 10 points, just like my student Saul, who got 130 in just 20 days. Exactly the score he needed. Now, if you like this video, leave a heart emoji in the comments to let me know. And I recommend you now watch this speaking video here because it will help you to describe a photo using the method I mentioned earlier. Watch this video, it's a really useful one, and I'll see you here right now.